Good morning, good afternoon, good night, B-Fam Podcast. Thank you for joining me from wherever you are, and thank you for giving me your time. Today's quote of the day is
1 Corinthians 10:31. Whether you eat or drink or whatever you do, do it all for the glory of God.
Tonight, I am here with Mishael. Mishael, introduce yourself.
Hi, my name is Mishael. I go to the University of Southern California, and yeah.
Like, give us a little background on you. What's 3 fun facts we should know about you?
3 fun facts about me are, I'm not from LA, but if you're not from LA, I'm from LA. I'm from the OC, if any of your listeners know where that's at. I'm the youngest of 5 siblings.
Okay.
I love my family dearly.
Okay.
What's my last one? I used to play soccer. Yeah.
How'd you like that? What got you into soccer?
Just my family. Like, my sisters all played soccer. So it was kind of like, I fell into it, and for a while it was just fun, but then I actually started taking it serious. So I grew to love it. But I was never super hard. Some people would be super intense.
Crazy.
No, literally, if I ever wanted to quit, I would have just been I'm done. And I would have been fine.
I feel you.
Yeah.
But topics. What could we talk about? Before we started, you were talking about you never know.
Oh, yeah.
Get into that.
So, the theme of my junior year was I think that was when I just got really close, because it was coming off of COVID, and I'm getting close to friends that I was already close to, but getting knowing them on a deeper level.
Yeah.
And what I learned about one of my really close guy friends, and it was someone that I had been best friends with for probably since 6th grade, a really close friend of mine.
Mm-hmm.
And it was just I had learned other stuff about other people that year too.
Yeah.
And so I just came as the year went on, I just realized that the theme of that year was just you never know anything that anyone is going, you never know anything that anyone's going through ever.
Yeah.
You could they could be going through the worst possible thing. You wouldn't know it. You know as much as they let on.
Dog, and you would they'd just smile in your face all day,
dude,
and go home and deal with the most craziest shit
the
ever.
worst, actually,
bro, the worst people.
You hear and start crying type
Yes,
stuff.
bro,
You were
I'm
going
not
through
gonna
this,
lie,
and
bro.
then I was just chilling with you at lunch. What?
Man, bro, it's actually
heartbreaking.
Bro, it's crazy because even during my freshman year in high school, bro, I lost 2 friends to suicide. We was there at school for all of 2 months, bro. And the happiest guys I ever knew, bro. Niggas that made me laugh every day,
it's always. That's why I be checking, even when they're just chilling, I'll be bro, actually, I love, but that's another thing.
Yeah.
I make sure every single one of my friends, I always have a deeper connection with them.
Yes,
to
bro.
where it's just us and we could just sit and I actually strive to be the friend that's if you feel you can't go to anyone else,
come to me.
you can always come to me. I'm always gonna bro.
Yeah.
Don't ever feel a burden, because I'd rather have you crying on my shoulder than going to your funeral.
Man, that's deep, bro.
I really.
And then we was talking about how you never know how a compliment can change somebody's day.
Oh yes,
dude,
bro.
What's holding us back though?
We were actually today we were just bored after doing our work. We were just walking around campus. We were going to the village, and there's this group of just beautiful black women just taking pictures.
I'm hearing you.
And we were walking, and I was they're so beautiful, they're so beautiful. I kept saying that, and Malat was just tell them, and I was you guys are so beautiful. They're oh my gosh, and everyone gets so flustered, but it's just that makes someone's day. And you were already thinking it. Man. You already said it. Just speak up. Just speak up, bro.
There's nothing to voice it, bro. It's you're not hurting nobody with a compliment at all.
You can literally change someone's entire trajectory of their
Dude,
day.
you don't know. A nigga can be walking to go kill himself, and you can
go over to buy pills to overdose, nigga. You say, "Oh, you're so beautiful."
They'll turn around and change their mind, bro. You might have extended somebody's period on this earth for another 10 years.
You literally could.
And they can become a millionaire within that 10 years. So you never know, bro. And that's what made me so mad. I feel a lot of people now, anywhere, lack social interaction skills. And that's just something I've been observing, because you'll walk past somebody and they give you the meanest look that you've ever seen in your life. And you bro.
Go out of their way to just
and then when you say what's up, they act lost and don't know what to say, bro. And I'm I just don't think people understand how are you doing today can go.
Yeah.
I meet people every day just by asking how they doing.
Mm-hmm.
And people
I noticed
that.
Literally, this is why I say, you and my dad need to just sit and have a conversation, because you can be in an elevator with my dad for actually like 2 seconds, one floor. He'll be like, hey, like, how are you? Like how you doing today? Like, how you doing, folks? Like, well, what's your name? Like, where you from? Just chopping it up, because it's just like, it's nothing to, and that could actually be what like saves somebody. You could be like, no one cares about me. No one gives like actual like a care about anything that I'm doing. Like, if I were to take myself from this earth, no one would bat an eye. But the fact that one person said, how are you?
Yes, bro.
Like, dang, like maybe someone does care.
Man, and then sometimes how are you is like, that's always a good introductory question, bro. Because like, they'll tell you they good, but sometimes that's not enough. Sometimes you gotta be like, well, why is your day good? And then the deeper like, you go with the questions, bro, they open up more. A lot of people just got this big ass wall in front of this little ass kid, this deep inner child, and you just gotta keep banging at the wall, bro, to break it down so they can come out and be more of themselves. Because a lot of people, they just crumble up and they see the world as their enemy and not like their friend. That's why I don't like the quote, it's me versus me every day. I gotta kill the man in the mirror. Nigga, become friends with the nigga in the mirror. Come on, become friends with the nigga in the mirror, bro. Like, because why are you going against yourself? You really the only friend you got at the end of the day.
That's another thing. Like, hold on, just watch my train of thought.
I'm hearing you.
But like, that's another thing. Like, the way that people were raised plays such a crazy impact into their life. Literally, and like every day, like, you know, like when I'm a kid, I'm like, oh, like, dang, why my mom make me like whatever, you know, you complain, but like as I grow up, like all of high school, every single day, I was so grateful for how I was raised. Just like, even in terms of just like, oh, like just basic knowing how to do so, how to like live on my own. Like, my mom made it a point, like, she got 5 kids, every single one of them is gonna know how to take care of themselves.
Bro,
but like, even like, my mom always made it like a point to like uplift her children, right? Because we've all like, it's like, but it's like, you know, you're a black family in a predominantly white space, like, you're obviously gonna have different insecurities,
ups and downs.
Exactly. But it's like, she always made, like, anytime like we would like talk, some people, oh, hold on, I'll get into this,
I'm listening.
But like, anytime, like, and it wasn't often, but like, anytime you'd be like, oh, like, you know, like, you pick out yourself, she'd be like, girl, do you know people pay to look like you? Man. Do you know? And just like it's like an aggressive type of love, but it's like, dang, like, people like, low-key like, do, come on, people low-key do like pay to like look like you. And I just realized, like, I remember my mom said that, like, to like me and my sister when we were like in middle school, because it didn't happen often, but like, because like whenever we like talk about it in front of her, she would like she would just like make sure like that we were actually like locked in. But I remember I got into the car with one of my friends, and like, her mom was taking us home because we lived like down the street. She moved, but like, we lived down the street from each other. And she wore jeans, or it was something like she wore jeans, and it was a super hot day. And like, I'm just making sure it's like, I don't care. It was super hot. And she was like complaining about when she got in the car. She's like, bro, like, I don't know why I wore jeans, like, blah 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 blah. And then like, I was just like, yeah, I don't know why you chose to wear, like, just wear shorts, like, it's hot. And she was like, oh, like, well, my thighs and blah, blah. And I was like, Mia, stop. And her mom was just like, oh, yeah. Like,
what kind of shit is that?
Like, actually just like, oh, yeah.
That's
like,
low-key crazy, bruh.
And I made it a point whenever she would come to my house, like, we would, like, get ready before football games and stuff. Because, like, I was, like, really close. Like, I'm not, like, whatever, just, like, distance. But, like, we're so cool. But, like, junior year, we were really close. It was a point, literally, when she came over to my house, I was like, your mirror privileges are taken away. Because if you're just gonna, like back you're so beautiful, like, bro, I'm not letting you do that over my house. Like, you're not,
like, we ain't bringing that energy.
If you're arguing that at your own house, I'm not gonna let you, like I want this to be a space that you can actually just like be happy and enjoy and like genuinely not have to worry about all that, because why should you have to worry about that?
That's a lot of people be in their own head, and then when when you saying it out loud and people actually kind of approve of the thoughts that you have in your head, it make it like 10 times worse, because you like, dang, when people actually true.
You actually, because I feel like there's a certain point where you're just like talking to talk, but then when the moment someone else is like, it's like, like, it's not, because there's always, like, even whenever you talk bad about yourself, there's always a point to be like, you know, maybe I'm just tripping, like, whatever.
I'm tweaking.
But if someone else like confirms that, then it's like, I'm not tripping, like, this is actually like what it is for real.
And it's hard because I feel like even if we're not paying attention, we always self-analyze, like, more than we actually think we are. Every part of the day, you like, dang, do I look good? Because we can't walk around with a mirror, and you can't see yourself, so you don't really, the only people that you got around you that's really a mirror is the people sitting right in front of you. And they're not keeping it real with you, know, it's really just in your own head. Combat, fighting with the person that's up there.
Yeah, and it's just like, it's just so like sad sometimes. But also, what I realized is, I think especially like after COVID, because I grew up in a Christian household, but like, and it's like you always like believe it, but there's a point in your life where it's like you truly like take it to heart, and you're like you start like seeing stuff like manifest, like just like being like you just really start being like the Lord is working, and you can see it like so vividly, like it's actually crazy. And I just remember like I would always hear stuff and be like, oh, like your worth is found in Christ, like not the world, and blah 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 blah. But it's like, you know, I'm like around like boys, and it's like obviously like they're all my friends, but it's like if no one's ever looking at you that way, you can't help but think about yourself and be like, dang, like why am I not?
Yes, why
like,
am I not getting picked?
Why am I like? It's what's
even if you're not insecure,
even if
it's still a thought.
It's still a thought, and it's like, dang, like really, like what is wrong with
bro,
me?
You start to think something wrong with you. Go ahead.
And there was a point in my life where like it actually started to manifest and be like, bro, my worth is not found in anyone else but Christ. And since then, it's literally like, so what, bro?
Yes.
Like I don't like who can like really and truly, I'm not worried about what anyone else says, because like, bro, I'm chosen by the highest high, like the King of Kings, bro. Like,
no, bro.
I am not like
God. No. No. All right, go ahead.
No, that was it.
No, I'm saying though, I'm tired of people calling me during like the podcast. I'm gonna start putting my phone on D&D. But like I was saying though, no, like you were saying, God only gonna bring the people that's meant for you in your life. And you might think somebody meant for you in your life, but you don't really know until the higher power upstairs let it happen. We can't force too many connections. Like, I know when it's like, you're like, oh, I want to get into them. But, like, if it don't work out, don't force it. If it never works out, bro, never force it, bro. The second you force it, it's going to start to drain you. You're going to start to get anxiety. You're going to start overthinking your every move. It's not going to be natural, bro. You got to let shit fall in naturally.
Literally, like, that's a prayer specifically that I've started praying is just, Lord, let your will be done. Yeah. Because, like, at the end, like, it's so, like, freeing, because it's like, bro, like, anytime, like, when I was stressing about, like, college applications, just where I was going to go to school, whether or not I was going to play, like, there was a point where I was actually, like, crying, because, like, it was just, like, I was trying to figure out if I was going to play at this school, but the coach was, like, being iffy, and I was like, well, I don't know where I want to go, and I don't know where I'm going to be happy, and literally, like, there was a point where I was just like, Lord, like, it's like, just let it, bro. Literally, like, it is so freeing. It's actually insane. Because it's not, I was talking about this with someone else the other day. It's not a carelessness, it's a carefreeness.
Yes, bro. Like, it's two different things.
Completely.
You know what I'm saying? A carefree. When you bring all this anxiety into your life, you start to question every move. You start to look at every move. But once you, like, even if anybody who listening, even if you don't believe in God, if you believe in Allah, whatever you believe in, bruh, as soon as you give it to that higher power, bro, everything starts to work in your favor.
It's not up to
because it's not up to you. We can't make every decision. And I had to realize that. I had to learn that, because it was like, it got to a point where I was like, I want to be in charge of my decisions, and I want it to be because I did it, but that's not how life works.
It's not.
I don't run shit. You know what I'm saying? It's not a thing. I don't run shit.
It's like really
every blessing that has happened to me, bro, it's been up to some higher power, because I'm not. You don't never know what you done missed out on, though. You know what I'm saying?
You were talking about I listened to Humble Beginnings. Tap in if you haven't listened to Humble Beginnings. But you were talking about like something about like the good and the bad. How like you're in control of only that, and so like it was. I can't remember like where for, but you made such a good point that I was actually like, dude, like you like nah, you let me spit on that.
It's like, oh yeah, you were talking about you never know if something is good or bad. Because it's hard to, you can judge something in the moment, but judgments don't last. Like,
you never know the blessings that like God you literally, like, there was a point where I was just like you can watch something so bad and like just like pray about it and be like, oh, like, Lord, please let this, but if like you don't understand what is past this, like you don't understand that I am like not letting you get this 10K, this whatever, it's like, because I have so many more blessings, like bro, like
it's like, we tunnel vision ourselves into this one path, and we forget about the world around us.
Like you'll be like fighting, kicking, and screaming to force.
Way more possibilities out here. You don't even know what's better than what you got. The shit you can be aiming for could be like a 7 out of 10, but what God got for you is like a 10 out of 10.
Dude,
you know
like
what I'm saying?
you don't understand.
And you want to know because you telling no to everything.
You're so
we gotta find a good balance between saying yes and no.
Yeah.
Like you gotta know when to say no, but don't be saying no to everything, bro. You gotta be able to say yes.
You gotta be able to discern.
To just go out, bro, and just make choices, even if you don't know where it's gonna lead to, bro. Make the choice because the one decision, we always one decision away, bro. You never know. Like think about it. We always one decision away. I'm one decision away from becoming a millionaire. Yeah. Even if the one decision I make don't make me into a millionaire, it's one step forward. You know what I'm saying?
Have you heard like the 3 degrees theory?
Like, tell me.
It's like you're always 3 degrees away from anyone at any place in time. Like it's like you could be like, okay, like let's say like some famous person. Yeah. If you really did your research, like you could connect like Michelle Obama to like who's someone completely to you. Yeah. Like literally like you could like there's steps like, oh, you know this person knows this person, and this person took a picture with this person in 2017. Yeah. And it's like that's 3 degrees, like, and it's like you never like, and even if you just think about that in terms of your future, like just like the stepping stones, like just to like get anywhere, and it's I don't know, and it's just crazy. That
right there is why I'm like I watch who I'm rude to. And I just try to be nice to everybody. Not even like a kiss up to people way, but it don't take much to be a decent person. Even if you don't like somebody, you don't got to be an asshole. Yeah. You don't got to make it part of your day to go on their day, bro. You can still ask them how they doing, even if you don't like them, bro. And people get that they like, oh, I don't like them, so I'm going to treat them like this. No, bro, because you treat them bad.
What's his grandma say?
Bro, watch their uncle... Watch their uncle be your next boss. Yeah. And you didn't disrespect the nephew. Now you can't get a raise. Now you getting paid less than everybody else. And what you gonna do? What you gonna do? What you gonna do soon? Because you don't got no proof for real. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So it's like just watch who you talking to. Watch how you talk to them.
There's certain people you have to have like... And it's not even a bad thing, but you just like there's nothing wrong with an arm's distance friend. Yeah. Because you shouldn't let everyone get close to you and see that, because then that's when like, you know, people start to like take you for granted. People start to treat you a certain type of way, and it's like you let them in before you truly know the type of timing that they're on. Yeah. And once you know, you don't have to be like, nah, I'm cool on you. It's whatever. You just know how to move.
Arm's length away, bro. That's like a high five.
You know how
everybody a high five away. You know what I'm saying?
Everybody a high.
Until I bring you in for the
certain people get a hug.
Until I bring you in for the hug. People get a hug. Everybody a high five away, man. I dap you up though and ask you how you doing, bro. It's easy, bro, and it make people feel good about themselves, and the more we can make other people feel good about themselves, the better we can feel about ourselves. Because I know I feel way better when I help somebody.
When you make somebody smile,
dude. I met this guy that works, you know, the people that work at the front desk, like we're gonna scan in. Bro, I met this guy named Michael, bro. He's so chill. Yeah. I'm walking down the hall. I was trying to balance my fucking water bottle on my head, like on top. You know when you got your head. Yeah, so I was doing that, and he was smiling. So he asked me, what's up? So I'm like, well, how you doing? No, I asked him, how you doing today? He was like, I'm doing good, this and that. He was like, well, how you doing? I'm like, it's all right. It's Sunday. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, it's a chill day. Yeah, I mean, chilling. I can't complain. You know what I'm saying? It's boring Sunday. But, like, I love boring days like this, because it's really, like, that's when your opportunities really kind of jump out at you, and you can really make stuff happen. Those Sundays is the days where that's where you can make your moves. I feel like that's the biggest window of opportunity, because there's not really too much going on.
Because you're not like tied to any event. You could just actually just go and explore.
You can just chill out. Yeah. Get your stuff done early in the day. And that's why I try to get up early, even if I don't wake up at the ass crack of dawn. Yeah. I try to get up before 9 in the morning, bro. Yeah. Cause you behind. You know what I'm saying? You waking up at 11. What are we talking about?
The people in Detroit, like, I gotta wake up at 11. Their day's halfway over. Like,
I gotta get up at 6 o'clock here, cause it's already 9 o'clock over there. The stock market open up at 9:30, bro. I gotta get up. You know what I'm saying? If I'm waking up at 9 over here, it's 12 on the East Coast, bro. Yeah. They ahead, bro.
They grinding. They've been grinding for ahead, about 5 hours.
Man, no, they been up. They been up. So it's like,
I'm so dead.
Even if you listen, bro. Even if you don't have to have that mentality about life, but you always gotta have that. It gotta be a healthy balance between, okay, it's still competition out there, but I'm only looking at my stats. You know what I'm saying? It's the comparison is good. Don't let the internet tell you like oh, don't
healthy.
compare. Yeah,
I think healthy comparison.
Yeah, there you go. It's like, don't let the internet tell you like, oh, don't compare yourself to anybody. Like, okay, bro, I can't keep comparing myself to myself.
Yeah.
I gotta see somebody that's doing something in the range of what I want to do, so I can see how I'm moving versus they moving. I'm not saying do it every move verbatim.
Yeah.
But it's healthy to be like, all right, I want to become a billionaire within the next 20 years. You know what I'm saying? That's a smart goal. 20 years, I should be able to be a billionaire. I can't be getting up at 11, 12 in the afternoon if that's not what billionaires do. Yeah. So I got to emulate some of the billionaire tendencies. So I'm got to do my research.
You got to like speak it into existence in a way. Just kind of like already move like you have like that. Yeah,
you got to move like how they moving because you got to think they didn't become a billionaire and then start moving like that.
There's a difference between comparison and I think competition.
Oh, okay.
Because you can kind of like look at someone and be like, okay, they're doing this, and kind of compare and be like, okay, this is how this is how I need to start moving. This is the stuff that I need to do. Versus like, oh, well, they're doing that, so I have to do. Like, you can look at someone as kind of like a template almost, and kind of like go based off them, you know, tweak it to how whatever you need to do, versus like competition and always being like, oh, they're doing this and I need to do this, and then it like
great quote right here, great quote. I forget what artist said this. I don't want to say the wrong one, but it was great artists steal. You know what I'm saying? They don't copy, but they steal. So I'm gonna look at you and be like, I like that move. I'm gonna take it. I like that. My bad. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? But I like that move. Yeah. Boom, I'm gonna take it. I'm gonna put that in my bag. You know what I'm saying? And the more you can pick from this pile, pick from that pile, pick from this pile, it's like almost going thrifting, bro. I keep picking, bro. I'm gonna start picking up good shit. You know what I'm saying?
No, that's what
if I don't want it no more,
put it back.
Wait. No. Give it to somebody else. Share it. If it's no more use to me, bro. If you have stuff that's like no more of use to you, bro.
No man's trash is no man's treasure.
Yeah, bro. Either throw it away or give it to somebody, bro. You gotta. The more you move your own possessions along, the more your life is gonna move along. The more we hoard, the more we become. It becomes too heavy to move. So we gotta pack light. You know what I'm saying? We can't,
like you moving into your.
I came to California. I came to Los Angeles with one fucking suitcase, bro. Who does? I moved into college with one.
You literally, you'll show me pictures, insane, and you'll be like, you have all this stuff. I'll be like, did you bring that? You'll be like, nah, I left that in Detroit. Like what?
Because I'm thinking like. I could have went against my dad and was like, look, I'll pay for the extra carry-on because I want to take this with me. But, like, in my head, I'm like, bro, if I can take XYZ, bro, I can build a whole new wardrobe in Los Angeles, bro. I ain't broke. And if I am, I got to make it work, though. Yeah. That's giving yourself a challenge, bro. I wanted to, like, start from zero because that's really where you can see yourself grow. You know what I'm saying? If you bringing everything that you already had, how you ever going to see any progression in your life?
I think that's also very admirable about you, like, well, one, just the way you interact with people, but also you will, like, you're always up for a challenge. Like, you're always gonna, like, try new things, like, no fear. And I think that's very, well, you said, I be listening to your podcast.
I ain't gonna lie, I be scared sometimes.
No, but you said, what was it? It was, yeah, you're, like, embracing it. I was like, no, that's looking kind of hard.
I want to pass this on, too, bro. Like, if you thinking about doing something, and then you hesitate, you not have to do it. Like, you have to go do it. You gotta go do it. So if you like
when someone says no balls.
Yeah. Like you gotta do it to yourself.
I got it.
The more you can challenge yourself in that aspect, the more you're gonna break out of that shell that you in, because nobody else is gonna do it for you. That's something I had to learn. Nobody else is gonna break you out your shell. They gotta see you breaking yourself out your shell to offer you help. It's almost like seeing somebody. Alright, imagine this. Mental little practice. You see somebody on the freeway. Yeah, close your eyes. You see somebody on the side of the freeway, on the shoulder of the freeway. Car broke down. They just sitting in the car, bro. You know what I'm saying? So, I'm going to just keep driving.
Yeah.
And then...
You're not worried, I'm not worried.
Yeah. So, now imagine this. They get out. They either trying to fix the tire that's busted, or they trying to push the car up the ramp. Now that I see you helping yourself, I'm like, all right, I can give a hand. And then once somebody else see me helping you, they going to want to help too. And it's a big ass chain effect, and you just gotta help yourself first, and then the outside help gonna come. Yeah, you can't just wait for somebody to come be like, all right, let me help you. How's anybody ever gonna know what to help you with?
I feel like it also shows like not like in terms of like, oh, putting your worth in this, but it
Yeah.
shows that you're like worthy. It's like,
Yeah.
because if you're sitting in their car, then I'm just thinking, oh, he's just pulled over.
Yeah.
Like I don't even know that you're needing help.
Yeah, nobody's gonna know.
No one knows.
Yeah.
And it's like, but then it's like you see like, oh, you're actually like working to like make efforts to help yourself first. And it's like, yeah, I'll help you. Like,
yeah.
I won't feel like I'm pulling dead weight. Like we're doing this together. Like I'm helping you.
Easy. You know what I'm saying? What was I about to say? I was about to say, damn, I was listening, so I forgot. It was like,
oh, there was something you said in your other podcast. Sorry, I've been jumping around. My brain moves faster than I can speak.
Nah,
but in your other, you be sparking like you get my gears
I be trying to get people.
But you said something about just like what coming from a life of poverty has taught you.
Oh yeah.
And it made me think of like just J. Cole and Love Yours, where he was like, think being broke was better, and he had to like go into it and be like, I'm not trying to get on like the everyone that's broke.
I'm not trying.
But I think,
I'm not saying go out there and spend all your money.
No, I know. He's like, bet it. Austin said
it's like, I'm about to go bankrupt. Austin said go bankrupt. Austin did not say go bankrupt. Bro, you got the money, just take time to learn about poverty, though. Like, if you're well off, take time to learn about the other side. Because once you learn about both sides of the coin, it's way easier to pick whatever side you're more comfortable with, or like which way you want to go.
Yeah.
So we got to be susceptible to everything. That's low-key why I didn't want to go to HBCU, though.
Really?
Because it's like, I already grew up in Detroit.
Mm-hmm.
Half the motherfuckers I knew growing up, or most of them, if I'm gonna see y'all again in college, bro, how am I ever meeting any new people?
Yeah.
I mean, it's new people out in college, but
it's
since
like
I already know
yeah.
y'all, I'm gonna fall into y'all group with y'all, so everything will just be an extension out of
just doing from the same to the same.
You know what I'm saying? But
yeah,
I come out here to California, to the other side of the country.
Yeah,
I have no choice but to do stuff. Oh, that I done brought myself back to my own point, bruh. I was like, look, when y'all gonna learn this, bruh. If you go to college, you got to start thinking like,
when we got scholars on this podcast.
All right. When y'all do go to college, or if y'all decide, I'm not going to force y'all to go to college.
That's all.
But it's like, you can comfort yourself with not doing stuff like at home or like in your city. Like you can say you see a pretty girl, you can get away with like not talking to her because you like, I'm about to go home, I might see her again, this and that.
Yeah.
You got a lot of stuff to like, you got a shell that you can go back to. Once you in college, bro, if you want to talk to a girl, bro, you ain't gonna be.
You may never see.
You may never see.
Especially how big USC is.
That's what I'm saying. So, look, bro, whoever listen, if you need this, you gotta. It's gonna be, when you get to college, bro, you gonna be forced to make your own decisions. You know what I'm saying? No, you can't go nowhere
every
to like
day
hold on to somebody.
Is a brand new like decision,
new opportunity, bro. Yeah. And don't be afraid. Don't be like everybody else who like, oh, I'm going to school to get a degree. Look, I'm not saying I'm not worried about studies, but I could care less about like the letter grade. I'm starting to look at work as more of an opportunity to get better at something. Even if I kind of know how to do it already, I'm not about to sit here and brush it off. I'm about to read the information that they're giving me, or I'm using everything as a new learning experience. And
everything is a precursor, and I just realized that because I was talking to Chinedu and Karan. Like there are two people that went to boarding schools their whole life. Yeah, over in London. In London, and they were talking about just like how they prepped them. They were like, if I never went to a boarding school, I would not I would be like. No, I'm good, thank you. I would be dying, like just trying to like go to school.
Yes, bro.
In like 13 hours away, like a 10-hour time difference. Yeah. But like literally every day in college, like is just a glimpse, because obviously you're getting help. You know, people cook our food. We have obviously so much help, but it's a glimpse of just like real world life. Like today, you have to make this. No one's gonna wake you up. No one's making you do anything.
Oh, nobody gives a fuck.
No,
like
anything.
Even like the bad shit y'all do in college. Nobody's gonna call the police. Nobody's gonna come.
No one's gonna call your parents. No one's gonna help. Like there are ways for you to get help, but no one is coming to you and be like, "Are you okay? What do you need?"
Teachers don't give a fuck. You don't gotta come to class. Nothing is mandatory here.
Yeah.
They just want your money. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah. So it's
a
like
good environment, but it's up to you to use it.
You need to lock in so you're not getting so you're not like just screwing yourself over first semester, like partying. Like you need to actually it's such a kind of like awakening and being like you actually need to. In terms of time management, stress management, money management.
Yes, bro, because you don't have a check coming in unless you got a job, bro.
Yeah.
That's if you can get a job when you're in school.
Yeah.
So right now, however old you are listening to this, bro, you got to start to organize yourself in a way to where you moving like you a
It's
grown
never
man.
too early.
Now, I'm not saying, like, you got to be out here paying bills and shit, but you got to put yourself in a mindset where it's like, all right, life is real. I can have fun, but let me manage this and not live like I'm a kid. It's okay to have that inner child come out. I had an inner child come out all the time, bro. I literally don't care.
Yeah.
But you still got to be mature enough to make big boy decisions, though. You know what I'm saying? And it's good to practice every day. And just think about, like, all right, you go on to parties every weekend. How about you try sitting in the house and study? Think about limiting yourself from doing everything under the sun.
You have to, like, be able to have, like, a balance. I feel like balance is everything.
Bruh.
It's so also, like, take advice from people that can. I remember, growing up, like, I said, one of my facts was I was the youngest of, like, 5 siblings. So I got 4 siblings older than me. Yeah. Ranges from, like, 2 years older than me to 12 years older than me. So they, like, I got some, I got some experience. Not too much, I don't know. But, like, just as I've grown up, like before, like, they would talk to me and try to, like, give me advice, and I'd be like, all right, bro, like, you know, just kind of be like, bro, like, just let me do my. Now, I'd be wanting to get out a pen and paper. Literally, right before I was going to college, especially, like, since, like, a lot of them went here, like, they would tell me advice, and I'm like, they're like, don't date your freshman year, like, lock in on your homework, no one's gonna make it. Like, they're, like, telling me all this advice, and even just, like life skills, like, I'm taking everything so personal because I'm like, you guys have made these mistakes. You've done, like, everything under the sun to where it's like I'm taking everything you said, bro, like, to heart. Like,
if I can,
these
people are not trying to, like, stop you from having fun, bro. They're trying to tell you which road not to go down. Yeah,
they're trying to save you so much headache,
bro. You can waste time going down a road that was already, like, paved. Like, you you think you're going to a shortcut, but really you're just going down the road that already exists.
You know what this reminds me of? When we were in Greece, my family, like, I took a big family trip to Greece this summer, and we're in 2 cars because, like, well, it was a surprise, basically, but the rest of my family ended up surprising me. Yeah. And so we're trying to just go down. We're in, like, kind of a remote, like, mountain, whatever. We're trying to go down to the city, and, like, Google Maps is taking us, and we end up driving. It literally, long story short, it ends us, like, up in, like, the middle of the woods, like our car is, like, rocking on rocks, like, under, like, and we're in a little car, and I literally almost started crying. But it's just, like, it's telling you to go this way, but you're talking about, like, paved roads and unpaved roads, and I'm like, even though, like, it's telling you to go that, like, you just kind of have to, at a point, like, you also have to use some discernment for that too. No, you know what?
Common sense ain't so goddamn common, bro. Oh, God.
You guys can't see, but I'm jumping up and down right now. Mine is not common
at all.
My mom, to this, like, because I started with my grandpa, an old Texas black man, but he literally, like, he would tell you time and time again. But now my mom will say, common sense ain't common
at all, bro. That's
another
it's
like
thing.
Actually crazy.
Can I?
I'm done.
Bro. You gotta, like, when y'all thinking, bro, not everybody thinks like you.
Oh my gosh.
So, like, me and my roommate Karin, bro, we like, why the hell do everybody look at us with a stank face when we asking them how they day is? But then we gotta think about people passing, like, they not interacting with people that's as chill as me and him every single day. You know what I'm saying? They not meeting people like me and him. So it's really a defense mechanism that a lot of people use. And I understand it to an extent. Like, I feel you on the, okay, you know, this happened to me. Like, this happened to me like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 times. Now I can't trust nobody. You know what I'm saying? But at some point, you gotta stop feeling sorry for yourself. It's okay. You traumatized. Like, but we all traumatized in different ways. But, like, bro, you can't identify with your traumas, bro. Yeah. You cannot. I think at a certain point, bro, you gotta be able to. Okay, I'm tired of feeling like this. I think I've actually, like, thought about this a lot, and I've tried to, like, kind of, like, give benefit of the doubt and be like, you know, like, I'm grateful enough to not have gone through anything of that much, like, any real trauma. Like, really, obviously I have my own issues, but, like, any real trauma that's affected me in that way. So I'm trying to be like, maybe if that were to happen to me, I would move like that too. But then, like, almost in a way, and I'm not, like, invalidating anything that's ever happened, but in a way, like, also you have to kind of, like, use that to, and it's not what is it, you can forgive but not forget, like, you can use that to help you kind of, like, keep it in your heart, but not let it dictate everything, every move. And, like, even, and when you say forgive and not forget, bro, it's a difference between forgiving and not forgetting and forgiving and not forgetting. You know what I'm saying? I know I just say the same shit.
No, that's
I'm going to dive deep into it because a lot of us would be like, oh, I forgive and I don't forget, but I don't hold grudges. Bro, if you forgive and then you just keep remembering the fucking instance, dude, that is literally a grudge. You got to be able to, like, forgive and not forget the lesson that you were taught.
That's it.
You got to forget what they did, but you can't forget the lesson that was taught. Because that's when you can utilize the lessons that you got, bruh. Losses turn into lessons.
Everything is a learning experience.
Everything.
Y'all
got, bro, life is real, but, like, it's, like, not real at
no,
the same time.
I love, like,
you can die, but, like, it's really a game. Like, people be like, life is not a game. Yes, it is.
But like, really and truly, like, it's, like, everything, like it's like choose your character, and then like everything, every option. It's like this one or this one, this one or this one.
This decision or that decision. This decision or that decision. It's like, yes, life is a game. I'm not gonna lie, and I'm not saying go out and like start running.
I know, it's like nigga, like
you can still die.
Yeah.
I mean, if you want to go out and run shoot, don't come and reference me telling me I told you to do that. But
brother, from be fair.
Austin said it. He said I can run into the middle of the streets again. No, you can still get injured and get hurt, but like. Yeah. Not everything is as serious as we make it out to be, bro.
Sometimes, like, sorry, go ahead.
No, it's like, I saw a quote on TikTok. He said, don't sweat the small things. And then he goes, usually everything is small. Usually it's all small. Don't sweat nothing, bro. Like, let that shit go. I used to be so anxious for no reason, and I never understood it. I was so young, so anxious. I was like in like 8th grade, and I had the anxious feeling, like you know the feeling in your chest, like the pain in your chest, bro. And I started to normalize it in myself, and I'm like, if I'm not feeling that way, then something must be wrong. But then it got to a point where the shit was like hurting. It was like, bro, I'm like actually
physical.
I can't breathe without feeling anxious. So I'm like, bro, I gotta understand what is going on. So I'm like, let me do some research into this because I know this is not normal, bro. I should be able to feel free within myself. I should be able to feel comfortable in my own body. So the more I started to pay attention to myself, understand what I was doing, see how I was actually thinking, like surface level thinking, yeah, but it's something deeper than that. I feel like it's 3 levels. You got the conscious thinking, it's a middle ground, and you got subconscious. The middle ground is really where the shit that's influencing you is influencing you. Like subconscious, that's gonna take a little bit longer to get into, but
it's
you
where
can't.
You like think about it, but you just kind of brush it off.
Yeah, it's like you gotta. It's like digging a grave though. So like at the top, you got the surface level, bro. You got the grass, the dirt and shit, and you gotta go a little bit deeper. And like right there is like when shit really start clicking. And then by the time you get to the middle ground, you got enough momentum to understand how to get to the subconscious level. So, say you was digging a grave is 6 feet. Say you dig 2 feet is your 2 feet deep is your conscious. Another 2 feet would be the middle ground, and then the last 2 feet would be the subconscious. You know what I'm saying? And when you get to the end of the grave, that's when you can see the casket. Keep talking. Go ahead.
But I think another thing is also like the importance of being able to spend time by yourself and just with yourself, because I think some people don't like, I feel like people will oftentimes just like do too much stuff and always have to be doing something and always have to be being busy or like going out. And there's nothing wrong, because me personally, like, I'm an extrovert and I regenerate. I love hanging out with people. It could be in a party event, it could just be like this, like just chilling, sitting, talking. I love like hanging out with people, but I think there is a very big and deep importance of just spending time with yourself. That's why when you be going on just an excursion with yourself, I think it's so inspirational. I'd be like, I need to get like that, because sometimes I'll be like I'll text you like, does anyone want to go to the bookstore? Like, just you can do stuff by yourself.
Go.
There's like it's good. It's actually healthy, and it's almost unhealthy to not be able to just be alone with your thoughts and just chill.
Yes.
You're not your vibe.
You gotta just vibe.
You gotta just vibe.
And even when you go up, continuation. That's another thing. What the fuck book was I reading? I think it was either The Subtle Art of Not Giving a Fuck, or another. Bro, I used to read a lot in Detroit, but basically it was saying, stop thinking of life as every time you think you want to do something new, stop thinking of it as a whole new project. Because once you start a whole new project, it takes so long to get into a habit. So of course you're gonna become discouraged. Don't start a new thinking pattern and be like, oh, I'm gonna hold on to this, because usually you're gonna like lose the momentum you got, bro. Yeah. You can think about it as, oh, I'm just gonna continue to do this, because when you tell yourself, oh, I'm just gonna continue to do this, your mind is already in the mind state like, oh, so I already been doing it, so I don't need to go through the initial phase, that hard shit. All I gotta do is keep going. So it's like, I'll be like, dang, I need to start dressing up. I need to start doing this. I need to start getting more into art. I've already been into this stuff. I gotta continue to follow my passion within this stuff, and that takes a lot of weight off my brain to just, cause you know when like you watching TikTok or something and you be like, dang, I do love doing that.
Yeah.
And then you got the urge to
you
go
wanna get in,
cause you like, dang, I need to start doing that again. But really, you going like, if you go, oh, I need to continue to do that, then it's easier to feel it and fulfill that passion, bro.
Can
it's
I
like,
cut you off?
Yeah, go ahead.
I think like for me personally, I feel like when I think about stuff too big, it stresses me out. Yeah. And I just like I get so, there was a point, I think my junior year, I would just get like so overwhelmed. Like it was like life stuff, like just like family stuff, and then like on top of like school and just like everything, and it felt like just like everything was piling up. But it's like taking stuff little by little makes such a difference. Like I remember my parents be like, you don't have to like decide what school you're going to right now. All you have to do right now is answer this question. Write this paragraph. Yes. Like literally, you don't have to bake a whole cake right now. You just got to crack an egg. Man, that's you just got, like,
that was hard. That was hard. You ate that up.
Thank you.
No crumbs, oh God.
He said no crumbs. That was mean, though.
That was mean. That was mean as hell. That was mean. But keep going. You
no, yeah, but no, just like taking things little by like. Oh, and this is what you were talking about, like in the police. Sorry, I'm getting sidetracked. But like what you're talking about in Humble Beginnings too, just like I remember when I would get stressed out, especially like during college app season, just like stuff was just coming at me quick, and I was just getting like really overwhelmed, like boom, boom, My mom was just like take a break, clean your room. Make your bed. No, and when you, bro, I'm telling you, when you go to bed with a clean room, you sleep better. My mom says that. My mom said that, and I used to be like, bro, like I'm already overwhelmed. Like I don't even have time to do that. Right, dude, nigga, it makes
brain be like, oh, we
good. My dad used to like. He said this one time where I was like trying to like say something, and I was just getting, and he was like speaking to me, and I wasn't hearing him, and he was like, you don't understand that I've been 17 before. Man! Like, we tend to forget that. But then, no. But then it's also like, he's like, what, like, 50, so he's like, I've been 17 2 times over. Like, you don't, like, I've been here before. If you would just trust me and listen to me, like, know that I am, like, I'm trying to help you. Like, I got you. Yeah. Like, just, and even if you don't, like, even if you're just try this once, just once. And if it doesn't work out, I'll take it.
Oh my God, sometimes I be kicking myself in the fucking head for not listening to my dad. No, because bro, he be right every single time. He be right every single time. Like, I love my dad, bro. Bro, he is like the great. Oh my I don't even think he, bro. He's like the. Our dads need a link because ain't they both Q's? Yes, they do. Fuck you, dog. That's what I'm saying, bro. Bro, my dad is the coolest.
I'm about to send my dad this. Yeah, I'm about to send it to him and be like, type it, Dad.
Bro, I love my dad, bro. Bro, he came out here and stayed 2 weeks, bro. Even if I didn't get, I'm kind of sad I didn't get to see him, but I'm kind of glad we were able to
just like even like kind of
to like still be here at the same time, bro. I got to spend that few days with him in the B&B. Downtown, like we was chilling, bro. And we always vibing, bro. I miss that dude so much. We send each other music every day. Like we always sharing songs, always going to the gym, bro. And he's a big influence on who I am today. Even if sometimes you be like, man, I did that on my own. I ain't gonna. He really pushed me without even touching me, you know what I'm saying? He really was always there. Anything I wanted to do, bro, he like, all right, bet. Let's go. I got beef with somebody, he ready to kill. You know what I'm saying? Like, bet it. If I'm upset, he about to fix the problem. You know what I'm saying? And he like, you want me to do something about it? I'll do something about it. But he'll ask me before jumping in, though. Yeah. So he really he really helped me make all my decisions without even like giving me the answers. He just was there and just watching. It's like when the teacher don't give you the answer,
but they be like,
show you the way through the problem.
They'll be like, well, what about
Go ahead
this?
And try. What about you want to try this?
Like,
and then he be like, how about you try this? And then I think it's just because we don't. Kids have a tendency to not want to listen to their parents sometimes, but that's natural though. But like later, like initially, I'd be like, man, whatever. But like later, I'd be like,
no,
I'm about to use that info.
No, I'm about to. You just put me on.
Lucky did it.
Like even like, cause like that's like that for my parents too.
Yeah.
But my siblings have become, especially my 2 older ones.
Yeah.
My 2 younger ones have just become like important figures for me to look to, but more recent. My 2 older ones literally like are a second set of parents because they're both married too. Literally like, and they're spouses I've known since I was like 8, like 13. Like it's like I've known, like it's literally they are another set of parents. So to just have those. Even regardless of my other 2, love my other sisters though, but like my other 2, but just those 3, like, just relationships, like, in my life, just, like, oh my gosh, it's such a blessing. I am so, every single day, I'm just so grateful just to, like, have, because I know, like, sometimes people, like, would be like, oh, like, you have it so perfect, like, this, that, whatever, and I didn't, I'm not gonna sit here in front, like, obviously, like, every family has, like, its ups and downs, whatever, but there's certain stuff, like, you just don't, I'm not gonna tell you my family business, so you're never gonna know what's going on, like, behind closed doors.
Yeah, I'm already knowing.
But, like, just, I'm so grateful, like, when it comes down to, when you really, like, sit down and write that stuff on paper, I had 2 loving parents in a beautiful home in California. That's not easy. In California,
not easy at all,
that's not easy.
I'm not gonna lie.
4 older siblings
hard,
have been sent to college, living a good life. He said black ex. Like, literally, like, it's so inspirational. Like, really and truly, like, I feel like as a kid, like, it was just your life. You're just living it. Like, you take it for granted. I'm not even gonna say, like, I took it for granted. Like, it's just typical, normal. But it's like, when you really think about it, I am so blessed. Like, I'm not even talking materialistically, just the relationships. Like, some people have a bunch of siblings and they hate every single one of them. They get, it's a burden. Because of the way that I was raised, I want a big family. Like, I want it. Like,
I'm getting it.
I'm literally like,
I'm feeling you on that one. I'm hearing you.
I can't imagine my life without, like, a big family. Like, I want that.
Just spreading love and kindness, bro. It's so easy.
If you don't have anyone else, you have your sibling. Like, literally, we could go anywhere. We're the life of the party. We literally, like, if I could have no one else. If I got my siblings, like, bro, I'm straight. Bro. Like.
And I'm trying to rebuild the relationship I had with my sister. My 2 little sisters, we cool. But, like, me and my older sister, we kind of just drifted apart on accident. But, like, I love her so much. Like, 'cause even, like, growing up, it was me and her for, like, a really long time. And we had, like, our childhoods kind of, like, stripped away from us because of the circumstances. Not because, like, the circumstances that was going on, we had to grow up fast. So we really had to take care of each other. So that's, like, where a lot of the independency come from. I don't really mind being alone because me and my sister, bro, we was chilling, bro. When we couldn't, if my dad wasn't at the crib, we know what to do. My mom had to leave, we know what to do. I knew how to cook by the time I was like 3-4 years old, bro. My sister was teaching me how to iron. You know what I'm saying? So we know how to do the basic essentials in life, and we both together learned how to you know what I'm saying, become independent on our own and just enjoy the time that we had with our parents. We never looked at our parents like, oh, they don't spend enough time with us, so we're gonna resent them. We always had this understanding that it was like they can't do it, bro. They're busy, bro. So it's like I'm not about to sit here and be mad
like
at him.
Sulking,
oh, I don't spend no time with my dad. I don't spend no time with my mom. They always busy. Where do they be? No, bro. They human too. It got to a point where it was like, I don't treat my parents like they like friends, but I do treat them like they fucking human though. You know what I'm saying? Because it's like they gonna mess up. I'm gonna mess up. Like they mess up just like how I mess up, bro. Go ahead.
Like I feel like some people don't understand. Like this is their parents' first time being a parent.
Man, though, it's like
And it's like, even regardless of how many siblings you have, whatever, this is their first time parenting you.
Man.
The type of, you are perfectly, like you are so incredibly unique and different. Yes. You and your sister were raised together, but you are two completely different people. Bro. So it's like your parents have to adjust to that too and try to work to be the best parent that they could be for you too. Like, this is their first time on Earth. This is their first time on Earth.
It's their first. It's all of our first time on Earth, bro. Not people. I'm sorry for cutting you off, but we get too much into the authoritative part. Like, oh, I gotta listen to my parents. Like, bro, okay, they brought you into this world. Okay, they got some sort of authority on you. Mm-hmm. Bro, y'all can't actually y'all all learning from each other though. Mm-hmm. Don't talk back to your parents or don't talk crazy. Yeah, it's always a respect factor.
Yeah.
But be able to tell them. You don't gotta tell them that they directly wrong, but just show them how they can improve, bro. And even if you can just show them with your actions, bro, they learning from you too. Mm-hmm. I read this book. It was like to forgive, you gotta understand, like, once you get to a certain age, you become the parent of your parent. Mm-hmm. The roles can switch.
No, once you get to a certain age, like, it's like, obviously you'll forever be their child, but it's like as my siblings have grown up, like,
they gotta start telling your parents what they're doing wrong, bro.
As my siblings have grown up, like, there's certain stuff where I can't, like, say to my parents, like, I'm still, like, I'm not even 18 yet, like, there's certain stuff where it's like I can't say it, but it's like my siblings will talk to them, but it's like we're both adults now. We're on the same as when it comes down, when it always on, we are on the same level at this point. So you can't talk to me any type of way. Like, we should be able to sit and we should be able to sit and have a civil conversation, because at this point we're peers. Yes, we are peers now.
Like, you still my parent, but like not even in a disrespectful way. But like, bro, you gotta be able to listen to me now.
Yes.
Like, the shit I'm saying making sense now. You know what I'm like a little kid. You know, I'm tapped in. I understand. I can see what's going on.
I know. Yes. Like, I done had some time under my belt too.
I got some experience.
You know, like, I got some too.
Yeah, like, bro. Like, you can't just be. You know what I'm saying? Like, and that's the best part, because you gotta think. Okay, your parent. You got a relationship with your parents, and you could be mad because they did X, Y, Z wrong, but you gotta understand. It's another level to it, bro. You got grandparents, bro, and them grandparents have to raise your parents. So it's really like you got to help your parents heal from the traumas that their parents gave them.
The concept of, like, breaking
the family tree down?
No. Breaking, like, generational
curses.
Yes. That is so, like, there's you can be raised, and it's like there's certain stuff where, like I'm gonna be serious. Like, there's certain stuff, like, sometimes, like, when I was, like, younger, like, my mom would do so, and it wouldn't even, like, I'm talking, but it's like I'm so privileged. Like, I admit that I take that, but, like, there's certain stuff where it's like I'm never gonna do that to my kids. I'm never gonna do, like, this. Like, I'm not gonna raise my kids in this way. But it's like she was raised in that way, and though she has done, like, let's say there's 10 things, like 10 generational curses, whatever. Yeah. Though my mom has broken down, like, I'm bashing on this one. There's 9 other things that she has fought tooth and nail to just, like, shelter me from. Mm-hmm. And it's like, there's stuff I don't even see that she is, she's working to not have her kids go through the same. And even my dad too, like, not have their kids go through the same stuff that they went through. And it's like, you don't even know that. It goes back to, you never know when nobody's going through. That's what I'm saying, bro. And then we gotta remember, our parents is kids too. Mm-hmm. Everybody's a fucking child. You know what I'm saying? We can call them adults, bro. But, like, essentially, everybody is a child. Mm-hmm. Your parents are gonna look at their parents, bro, for help too. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Like, your parents are not Superman and Batman, bro. They're not invincible. You can't put anyone on a pedestal.
You know, like, bro.
Anyone.
Yes, have a certain respect for your parents. I'm not saying go to them and be like, "Oh, you wrong."
I know, like,
and start cussing them out. Yeah. But, like, bro, you can have a sit down conversation with them, bro, and be like, "Yo, this is how I feel about this."
No, people need to, like, what were we talking about the other day? Just sitting down and actually being able to listen to another point of view.
Yes.
Like, you need to be able to listen to opposing views and thoughts and just not get listen. Offended. You need to be able to agree to disagree. You don't always have to prove your point. You don't always have to turn someone else's POV. You can just be like, that's how you feel. Yes. This is how I feel. That's okay.
I love it when motherfuckers prove me wrong, bro.
Yeah, you were saying that.
Wrong, bro. Like, I'm not wrong off. You know what I'm saying? But, like, I like to be in. I get the. I'm sure a lot of people, I'm not gonna say everybody, can get defensive when they wrong. But, like, I still like to be like, damn, I was wrong. I can learn from it though. Yeah. And it's like, if I know your point is right, and I know my point is wrong, bro, I'm gonna argue you until you tell me why your point is right.
You need to be able to, cause oh my gosh, my parents, like, when I would ask, like, why stuff is, like, the way it is, or, like a lot of times my dad would be like, look it up. Yeah. Look, you have a computer in your pocket. Look it up. You need to be able to prove why you're... Yeah. You need to be able to advocate for yourself.
Yeah, and I'm not saying that you're wrong, but just come prove to me that you're right.
Like, you need to be able to hold it down.
And you can't just shy away when anybody start to rattle your tail, rattle your feathers and shit, bro.
That was another thing, like, because I don't know if this is something that happens to you, but, like, for me personally, like, when I would argue with my parents, like, it was, like, I would start, like, crying, but it wasn't, like, a crying, like, oh, boo-hoo. Like, it was, like, a more so, like, frustrated cry. Yeah. But it was, like, my parents were, like, you can't be doing that because, like...
and just shutting off.
You can't do that. But, like, also, like, on one end, I was, like, yes, like, I understand that, but it's also, like, this is a space to where I feel comfortable enough to cry because I feel like because I'm not going out in public. I'm not, don't ever let them see you sweat. My parents be saying some bars, bro. Like, don't ever let them see you sweat.
I'm cool.
Like, you can, like, literally, and so it's like, I had to learn that, like, you can feel whatever, but the moment you, like, that's kind of, like, let them know, like, they're already, like, I already got you. Yeah. I already got you.
And you gotta be selective on what point of weakness is that you're showing. You can't always be stoic, because then nobody gonna feel like they can fuck with you. But, like, when you can, bro, I love the 40 laws of power, the 48 laws of power. I love that book, bro. But it's really, like, you gotta be selective on what weaknesses you're showing, because once you give people the false fallacy that you are indestructible, they're gonna treat you as so. You gotta have your human moments. You gotta have your, even if it's not a true human moment, you still gotta feel some type of way about certain things, though. Yeah. And that just...
You gotta allow yourself to, like...
Yeah, you gotta be like...
You don't have to be hard.
You gotta mess up sometimes, but when you mess up, you gotta bounce back from it. Because you gotta show them, though. You gotta be like, nigga, that ain't shit, nigga.
You're like, yeah, I'm here.
That ain't nothing. Check me out. Yeah. Why you can't do that? And they gonna feel more like, dang, I wanna be like him. Because they gotta see you mess up. The moment you try to outshine the master, bro, call it a day, bro. You through. And I was telling people, bro, I love being an underdog. Bro,
you were talking to me about that.
I was just hooping today, bro. I love being an underdog. I'm not the tallest, and I can admit that. Bro, I do get offended when people be trying to talk, but that's something that I had to come to terms with in myself. I cannot control my height, you know what I'm saying? And I could be like, I want to get taller, but it's like, bro, I'm still blessed to be as athletic as I am. And people don't even fucking know that. Like, people don't even know what type of athlete I am. I pull up to the gym, bro, they just be looking at me, dog. Now I go up, they be like what the fuck? And then not everybody want to play with me. Now, you know what I'm saying? So I don't never walk into the gym trying to be the biggest and the loudest, bro. I walk in the gym just being humble old me, because I know what I'm capable of. When I get in here and get to it, boom, now I'm giving you bucket after bucket after bucket. And all you can do is respect me after that. Yeah. And, like, it's more impressive when they was doubting you at first. That's why I don't never gotta be the type of nigga like, I did this, and that. I don't go around walking around with my medals on.
Working in silence is like you actually, like, it's
what's done in darkness will be shown in the light or something. Whatever they say. I know y'all know what I'm talking about. I know y'all know y'all get it. Yeah. It's gonna shine. The light and the dark gonna shine, bro.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. What? Bro. I've been having some good conversations.
I'm listening.
But, like, okay, yeah, junior, senior year, like, there were some fun years, but, like, there was low-key, like, that was when I think I got, like, really close to my parents. So I was just going through stuff, and it's like, you can only do stuff on your own, like, for a certain amount of time. Yeah. And before you actually have to be, like, be real with them, and, like, but there was a point, like, where it was just, like, I was doing so, and okay, this is, like, a really, like, such a, like, not privileged, it is privileged, but, like, such, like a superficial example, but, like, just for the sake of just whatever, right?
We listening.
So I was in a pre-college program, and we were, like, we got interviewed to be on the news in, like, November, and because we were going to be on a segment for Black History Month, because it was a really good program.
That's hard.
Yeah, and so they interviewed, like, they took 5 of the seniors, and so it was like, like, whatever, like these friends, like, people that I know, like, I'm so close to this day, like, it's a great program, and then, like, I was one of them. And so they each interviewed us, asked some questions, talked about, like, like, the thing was called CAP, Council of African American Parents. Plug, though.
Okay. I'm hearing you.
And so, like, they, long story short, like, they interviewed, it was only, like, 5, and then after they did, like, the initial 5, like, it was, like, our teacher, like, not our teacher, but, like, the program director handpicked us to be, like, oh, these are the best, and then they ended up asking some more, just, like, not randoms, because they're great, we're all scholars, but, like, you know, just, like, an extra few, and so I was in the original 5, so it was, like, okay, I was, like, OG supposed to be there, whatever, it airs, I ended up not making the cut, but everyone else did, and another person did. And I was like watching, but it was like everyone's like, oh, like my dad's like telling my grandparents like, oh, go watch, and everyone's watching, and it's like you don't even. There, bro, so I didn't even make it, and like I low key like.
Okay. I already know. I was mad. I'd be mad.
I started tearing up because I'm like, okay, I'm like crying. I'm like,
shit happened to me once. I'm not gonna lie. I was so sick. The Lions was playing on Thanksgiving Day, bro, and I'm like, I'm about to be on the Thanksgiving commercial. I seen every nigga I knew but me.
No,
I went to my room and cried so hard.
No,
bro.
I literally was like actually like so sick. I
was sick to my stomach.
But then like also like. There was a sermon one day. Mm-hmm. Also, the sermon today. I was gonna talk about it before, but I forgot. But it had to do with like perfect peace, whatever. Shabbat, whatever. Yeah. Shalom.
Okay.
But then like it was one sermon that I went to with it was just me and my dad. Mm-hmm. I can't even remember, but it was just us, and it low key like resonated.
It hit you.
And it was just like El Roy. Oh my gosh, my little niece's middle name is El Roy, and it means God who sees. And the whole sermon was on God who sees. You don't always have to be like praised for everything, because our God is a God who sees. Like he's gonna, regardless, like he's keeping, like no one else, he's keeping tabs. Mm-hmm. Like he's got you. And literally, like I remember, like he just reminded me of that, because I was like, you don't always have to be like you don't, your accomplishments don't always have to just like
be
publicized. Like
somebody fucking knows.
Our God is a God who sees, bro. Like you can have peace and working in silence, mm-hmm. because he knows.
Somebody knows, bro. And then look, we can wrap it up after this because we're coming up on an hour, mm-hmm. bruh. I want y'all all to remember that your name is being brought up in rooms that you haven't even stepped in. Mm-hmm. It's not hard, especially with the internet today. Mm-hmm. If you've done anything relevant, you know what I'm saying? Anything that could possibly be recorded, trust me, the word of mouth is insane. Mm-hmm. It's so many people that I get to know, and I'm sure they talk about me highly in rooms that I have never stepped in. And I probably won't even step in. But it's people out here that know of me that I wouldn't even begin to guess. It's CEOs out here that wish they could meet me. It's presidents out here that know me and want to meet me. You know what I'm saying? So every move that you make does not go in vain, bruh. Mm-hmm. I'm telling you, as long as you keep making good moves, whatever a good move look like to you, it's gonna be seen, and you don't never gotta worry about. Don't worry about not being reprimanded or whatever, however you want to call it. Don't worry about it. Your name is being brought up in rooms that you have never stepped in before. Mm-hmm. There's doors out here that's open, and they just waiting on you to walk in. All you gotta do is make one decision at a time and understand that you are always one decision away from living the life that you always wanted to live. And that's what we're gonna wrap it.
That was a bar.
Low key. All right, thank you for listening. I appreciate you all. Good night, and I love you all.
Good night.